Okay, so there's a few things going on right now. First, the Golden Globes was last night and Margot Robbie wore this dress. Next, I'm wearing this dress because where else am I supposed to wear it if not my YouTube intros? And third, I go back to school in just a few days and I have a very long to-do list of things I need to do before I go back. So this morning I sat down and I thought to myself, what would be the best use of my time over the next few days? Immediately discovered that although I have a lot of pink in my closet, I actually don't own one hot pink piece of clothing, and obviously that needs to change. What better hot pink piece of clothing than Margot Robbie's Golden Globes dress? Or should I say, Superstar Barbie 1977's dress. I really can't think of a better way to use my time this week, so sit back, relax, and welcome to Barbie's Dream World, because in this video, we are going to be making this dress. Let's go, because we have a lot of work to do. Dramatic run. I've changed into something a little more comfortable, but obviously still pink because this is Barbie's dream house. Not Ken's. Over the last year of Barbie red carpets, Margot Robbie and her stylists often would style her in recreations of actual historical Barbie dolls, which I just think was brilliant. She explains this as the 1977 Superstar Barbie. It is a hot pink. Hers is sparkly and it has this incredible tulle shawl thing. However, after rummaging through my own closet and my bin of scrap fabric, I don't own one hot pink piece of clothing or fabric. So we have to go to my favorite place on earth, Joann Fabrics. But there's very much copyrighted music playing right now, so we can't really talk. So make sure you wear your fluffiest coat to your local Joann Fabrics. There you'll need to look for a fabric for the dress and a fabric for the tulle. I immediately saw the sparkly tulle and knew she was the one for me. The sparkles made my eyes so happy. Next, you will need some stunning chartreuse green fluffy fabric designed by Shrek's cousin, the seamstress. Oh wait, I mean, you need some hot pink satin or sparkly fabric. Margot's dress is sparkly, but I couldn't find that. However, the original Barbie's dress is satin, so I went with this. Grab some thread that matches, then try not to get distracted by your favorite aisle, the ribbon aisle, because true fact, that aisle is actually a time warp, and if you dare enter it, you risk letting years pass you by without realizing it. And when you come out, your friends and family will probably be at least 30 to 40 years older, and none of them will remember you. So proceed with caution. This step is super important, so don't forget to strut through the faux floral aisle and do your Artful Dodger heel click, and then after that, you're finally ready to check out. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Welcome. You have a great day.
You too. Yeah. Literally, this is the most real marketing I've ever seen. Whoa. We have the fabric. I'm holding it like this because in the 45 minutes I've owned it, already every single thing that has touched it is covered in sparkles. Just for reference, this fabric is not glittery. This is my shirt right now. Amidst the super kind comments I've gotten in some of my Instagram reels, like this one, Mayhem Michael J, I'm looking at you, I've decided to get a little bit more technical with my sewing, so I decided to do a mock-up. For some reason, I saved a bunch of the holiday Trader Joe's bags because I thought I was going to use them for a project, but now we can use them for our mock-up to pattern out our pieces. The time has finally come to cut out your fabric using your newly made Trader Joe patterns. Oh wait. That's not, your pattern piece is made from leftover wrapping paper. I guess I ran out of my Trader Joe's bags. Also, you want to not set up your camera properly so that it just does this weird scooching thing the entire time. Oh, there's my boyfriend's toe. Like me, this part is very high stakes, especially since we bought the last of the fabric at the store. So basically, if we mess this up, we're gonna, I don't know, have to make Billie Eilish's outfit or something instead. I'm placing right sides together to form my bodice. Now let the sewing commence. I'm telling myself that theoretically, once we actually get going with this, it's really just like 4 pieces we have to sew together. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5. 5 pieces we have to sew together. Ah, if only it was that easy. Then you'll probably have to do the horrific task of refilling your bobbin. Next, you'll just need to close up all of your raw edges to make it look neat. We're gonna add like a pleat, basically, to help to add some structure to the dress. Fold it in half, and then I'm gonna just sew 1 inch in right here. Next, it's time to trace your favorite skirt on the diagonal, or the bias, as the professionals would say, so that the fabric has a bit of stretch. Oh hi! I'm doing some character research. I just learned that apparently when Margot Robbie was preparing for the role of Barbie, she actually used perfume to help her get in character. If only I had my signature fragrance. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hi Barbie. What? Scentbird is sponsoring this video? What a coincidence! Thank you so much, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video. Have you too been trying to find your signature scent? Maybe you keep buying full bottles of perfume only to realize after a few uses that you don't even like it? Well then Scentbird is for you. Scentbird has perfumes, colognes, and so many unisex options. Did you know that some perfumes cost over $150 and some even cost $300 to $500? I didn't, but I'm shocked. Luckily, Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that allows you to try out designer fragrances for just $17 a month. And with each fragrance, you'll get a 30-day supply to try out new fragrances before deciding if you want to buy the full bottle. They come in these really adorable travel cases. Perfume goes in here and then it's magnetic, and you can unlock it or lock it. And they're portable. They fit in your Barbie bag perfectly. Which one is my favorite? Well, I thought you'd never ask. My all-time favorite is Vanilla Sky by Skylar Clean Beauty. It feels like a warm, cozy hug. It has notes of pure vanilla, caramelized cedar, and get this, cappuccino, which is like my favorite thing on earth. When I'm feeling extra glamorous, I love Ex Nihilo by Vesper Glitz. I put this on and I feel like I'm transported to Paris. This has notes of mandarin, jasmine, cedarwood, tonka bean, and vanilla. If I'm feeling a little bit mysterious, I reach for Spirit by Malo. This is a really subtle and intriguing fragrance that's very warm and spicy. Notes of ambroxan, violet, musk, and black pepper. If I want to smell like a vacation, I reach for Radio Bamba by DS and Durga. It has notes of sandalwood, coconut musk, cedar, peach, and radiant iris. It's your Barbie dream world, and with Scentbird, you're able to experiment and try out new fragrances until you find something that matches your mood, your personality, or maybe you're just trying to get in character for your next Golden Globe nominated role. So make sure you click the link below to visit Scentbird's website or scan the QR code on the screen for, here's a deal, 55% off your first month at Scentbird. That's only about $8 for your first month. Thank you so much, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video. Now excuse me while I get back to my character work. You need to go, so go. Alright, so we've officially cut my skirt pattern. Last time I cut this pattern, it turned out horribly and wouldn't even zip up my butt. Did I take the time to make a mock-up that would fit? No. However, for the first time in my life, I feel confident in my mathematical skills that I have successfully calculated sizing, because guess what? I measured myself, which is something I don't usually do. Make sure you put your right sides together and then sew just on both lines down the skirt. This is crazy, but I feel like we're actually getting somewhere. This fabric is getting so frayed. Flashbacks to the other dress I made, which was fabric sent from Satan himself. How much this is fraying. This is reminding me, I used to have an impulsivity problem where every year I'd say, this is the year I'm gonna grow out my hair, la la la. There I would go. I would just like all of a sudden decide, what is she? No. Why did I just do that? Sometimes it's fun to live on the edge, so I suggest pinning the bottom of your bodice to the top of the skirt while it's on you to get something really exact, right sides together of course, so that when it flips up, they will be attached and you will have a clean seam. Also, if you get bored, this adds a really fun game called Try to Get Out of the Dress Now Without Poking Yourself. The next step in this process is to grab your favorite form of heatless hair curler. Next, you'll need to measure the length of the V-neck of your dress. Add that to the number that you measure for the length of the strap, which will ensure that your mannequin is not left indecent. If your dress at this point is looking anything like mine, you will need a dose of accepting the fact that it will probably not look exactly like Margot Robbie's dress from the Golden Globes. Especially since I knew going into this that I wasn't going to have the exact same neckline, because I actually really don't like this type of neckline on me, and I knew from the start that I was going to take my own creative liberties and change this up a little bit and just understand that it's Barbie's dream world. I can do whatever I want with this dress. It's my dream world in this video. And lastly, to support your endurance throughout the rest of this project, you will need to find at least one inspirational Barbie quote, like this one. Courage is pursuing your dream even when everyone else says it's impossible. Ah, thanks Barbie. It's not like our dress at this point won't stand up by itself, and we don't have 7 yards of tulle waiting for us in the other room, and my hair is still not blonde. But that's okay. Next, I'm taking the measurements that we just took and cutting them out and then making straps, and I don't really want to explain how I did that before pinning them onto the dress. For the straps, I pinned it in space, but I still want this part to be tighter. So we're gonna do my handy dandy ribbon trick. You will need one ribbon where you want the fabric to pull. You'll place the ribbon facing the opposite way, then it's gonna really pull. So if you want the ribbon to tie in the back, you'll have it face over your front. You'll sew right over this, and then you'll sew right over this. 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 And then you'll When it gets pulled, it'll be a nice clean line. And finally, the time that we've all been waiting for, time to tackle our tulle. I'm doubling up the fabric to make it a little bit stiffer so that it will hold its shape, and then I'm cutting a bunch of strips about 5 inches wide. Next, this part is actually so much fun. You just push the fabric under needle and you sew it, and it magically creates a ruffle. Oh my goodness. And then you just keep feeding in all of the strips of fabric that you just cut, because ruffles eat your fabric, and each 6-foot long strip of tulle that you just cut will soon become just one 6-foot long ruffle shawl. Next, I did the same process but with thinner strips, this time only about 3 inches wide, to add a cute ruffle hem at the bottom of the dress because I'm in love with the sparkles and I couldn't help myself adding more. And finally, I made some finishing touches by bringing in the neckline just a little bit and then going back to that ribbon and making it into a little loop so that the ribbons can actually lace up in the back to add even more of a cinch factor. I feel like I'm about to cry because I think we just finished. If you just saw me, would you think I was Barbie?
Yeah.
Work well done. I'm whispering because now it's like 1 in the morning. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I literally had the time of my life making it. If you were curious, I am going to be posting a lot more sewing content on this channel because it is what makes me happy and I enjoy it so much. So if there's anything you want me to sew, leave your comments down below. If we can get this video to 20,000 views, this will be the next Barbie dress I make. Send it to your friends. Spread the word. And now it's time for this Barbie to go to sleep. I will be cleaning up sparkles for the next 2 months, but it was worth it. Also much, make sure you subscribe if you aren't already and check out Scentbird down below. I love you all. Mwah.